keeping you connected in more ways than one. This is Doc TV.
8:36, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty excited about this morning.
I am too, because I've heard the chit-chat going on here behind the scenes, and fascinating life and story.
And probably the discussions I've had on air over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because who we have in studio now knew me as Donnie. And there's not very many people in this world that knew me as Donnie.
Or calling you that?
Exactly, except for Mom when I'm in trouble still at the age of 42.
Yeah.
But growing up on 2nd Avenue West in downtown Owen Sound, 2 doors down from Allen Smutylo. Welcome, Allen.
Thank you, Donnie.
It happened. It continued. Anyway, Allen, I know you as a visual artist. I didn't know anything about this side of you on writing plays. Now, I find out we've got the portrait coming to Owen Sound, and you've created this. Tell us about the portrait.
Well, the portrait was based on a true story in my life. When I was a young artist coming out of the Ontario College of Art in '69, went up to Tobermory to start an artist co-op that we named Circle Arts, went up with 5 other people. So 69, it's hard to imagine when you see Tobermory today what Tobermory looked like in 1969. It was in the transition of going from a fishing village to tourism. You know, the tourism, it was, I would say, kind of an equal part of the community when you looked at it and had a feel of the economy of the place. So these hippies coming up, it created quite a wave through the town, setting up, making art, selling this sort of stuff. So the story is, that's the basis of the story. And from there, it was essentially my relationship with Ori Vale, who is a very well-known figure, not only in the area but beyond, because he made knives that he sold all over North America. And he claimed to have found the griffin for a while. And that claim stuck for a while.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did a portrait of him, and this set a kind of an odd bond between us.
And he let you do the portrait.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was torn, because it was either have somebody do a portrait painting of him, which only, you know, in his mind, only kings and queens got.
Yeah.
Or run the hippie out the door with his shotgun. So he had a dilemma there, and he chose to allow me to draw him begrudgingly. But then when he saw the portrait, things changed.
Yeah, he liked the work that you did.
He liked the work. And I didn't really understand the emotion. I won't give it away, but I didn't really understand the emotion that he had towards it until actually a few years ago.
Now, take the story a little bit further. What happens? What happens in this play? What's going on up there with Ori after this portrait?
Well, this is the other thing that happened. Apart from the portrait, the town was transitioning, and this movement from a traditional fishing village to tourism impacted him directly. He had transitioned from fishing into working in his workshop, selling knives, and it was like a museum right beside this kind of workshop museum, right beside the ferry dock.
Yeah.
And it worked beautifully because people would wait for the ferry. This is not the new ferry. This is the Nor Island, Norgoma. But, okay, there's too many people, too many tourists. We need a new ferry. We need a new ferry dock. We need new docks. We need a terminal center. We're going to expropriate your land.
Yeah.
So this was in the this was, you know, the Vale's first settlers in the area, first white settlers in the area, all that.
With a shotgun.
Yeah. So,
Knives, too, apparently.
Yeah. So he, you know, this was like, this rippled through the community, big time stuff. You know, this was the provincial government. You know, this was not just anybody. This was a big move. Yeah. And so, you know, I would say myself and a few of the other Circle Arts artists tried to champion his cause, you know, saying, hey, you've got this wonderful resource here. People love to see it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we can find parking lots anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, we can put cars somewhere else, can't we? You know, can't we leave this guy? But, of course, we didn't win that fight.
No.
That's the price of progress, isn't it?
The price of progress.
Yeah.
Now, you can see Ori's hut, though. It has been recreated in a museum up there. So that's...
Oh, it's real. A person with natural resources saw the potential of that. It sat abandoned for 30 years, and then when the national park had its interpretive center, they used part of that in as you said, in their interpretive center to describe that fishing heritage.
And you can walk in and see, and it's just like going
That's
back
fantastic.
in time. It's great.
It's really nice.
Tell us about the portrait, though. Who's this play for?
Well, the play will work for a lot. Well, first of all, I congratulate Little Theatre because this is not their normal modus operandi. They do classic time-tested standards, you know. And here they're taking, this is a world premiere of this play. It's of us. It's written by us, you know, by people in the area about our own history. It's got music, but I'm not calling it a musical. I'm calling it a drama layered with music. The music is in a blues folk tradition. It's not actors. Ori is not going to break into operatic song.
Oh, good.
So I wrote the lyrics. My brother did the compositions. We've got some great musicians on stage. All the music's live. The actors, there's 8 characters on stage. So it's going to appeal to a cross section of people. It's funny, it's poignant, it's got drama, it's got some tragedy. I think it's going to. I wouldn't exclude anybody.
The gala event's coming up. That's on, I believe, the 15th. Yes, Wednesday, April the 15th. Right. Tell us about the gala.
Yeah, well, that again, I'm really happy that this is connecting up with the Tom Thompson Art Gallery as a co-fundraiser. And the doors open at 6:30. There's going to be hors d'oeuvres. I've got an exhibition in the Griffin Gallery at the Roxy, and there's another exhibition now on at the Tom Thompson of my work. And then the play will start at 7:30. There'll be a question and answer with the director, Bill Murphy, and myself on stage afterwards, and then a meet and greet afterwards with the cast and crew. And it's a $50 ticket. $25 is tax deductible. With a receipt, and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of people. Some of the old Circle Arts people are rolling into town, some coming from quite a distance, so I'm really looking forward to it.
It also runs April 16th to the 18th, the 21st to the 25th as well at the Roxy Theatre. Get your tickets through the box office. All shows are at 7:30. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Thanks, Don.